who are here. The attendance of so many of you is a vivid reminder, I think, of how important this appointment is to our entire community. Today I want to introduce some of the leaders that we have here up on the dais. We've got our just former Chief of Police, Bobby Cummings, or our current... That's a... I'm glad he didn't run for mayor. Our Secretary of Homeland Security, Rob Koop. Major Melissa Zebley of the Delaware State Police, representing Colonel McQueen, who couldn't be here today. Newcastle County Police Chief Vaughn Bond. And President of Wilmington City Council, Hanifa Shabazz. I want to say I just had Chief Bond stopped me and he said, "I want to congratulate you." I said, "What for, Chief?" And he said, "On keeping the best kept secret in Delaware for the last 26 years. If that's a compliment, I'll take it. Today we're here to announce the hiring of a new police chief for our city. And there's going to be a temptation on the part of some to read this decision as a repudiation of our former leadership. And nothing, I can assure you, can be farther from the truth. We, all of us, have the highest regard and utmost professional respect for Chief Bobby Cummings, who's retired and will walk off tomorrow. We are grateful to Bobby for his years of exemplary service to our city and to the city Wilmington Police Department. And that great welcome you gave him a minute ago gives you an idea of how deep and how wide those sentiments are, and I couldn't be more touched. But at the same time, there's no issue that holds our city back from its economic potential and shakes our citizens' confidence in the future more than the issue of crime. We have grappled with an intractably violent crime rate for years. We've had studies and consultants, and we don't have near enough to show for it. Consequently, I made a tough decision early on to fully explore what options were available for us in charting a future course for our department. To that end, I decided to undertake a true nationwide search for a leader for our police department. That's not to say that we can look solely to the police to reduce crime. We all have a responsibility to improve our neighborhoods and to strengthen our neighbors. This means creating employment opportunities, providing housing, recreation for our kids, and support some social service agencies. Government, of course, can't do it by itself, and I'm going to be looking to our business and philanthropic communities to help support these initiatives. But until these long-term strategies work, we are forced to turn to our law enforcement professionals for relief from the criminal activity that affects our citizens' lives. In conducting our search, we employed the services of the Police Executive Research Forum, an organization with impeccable credentials. We had 35 serious applicants from around this country apply for the position of chief, including applicants from major departments in our largest cities in America. In addition, we considered applicants from our department and other departments in state as well. Our selection committee included senior staffers from within the city, the head of my transition team, and a member of our city, a resident of our city. My thinking is that we have one chance to get this right, and that we owe it to our citizens to get the best qualified individual available to lead our department. My aspirations for our police department are what we have always aspired to, nothing less than excellence in the very highest level of professionalism. I'm aware that there is no decision I will make over the next 4 years any more important than this one. While we are a small city, we have big city crime problems. And so I look to our larger urban departments in considering a new leader for Wilmington PD. After months and months, it seems, of interviews and background investigations, we settle on a person with a remarkable career in law enforcement and a record of reducing crime through data-driven policing strategies. To that end, I am pleased to introduce Bob Tracy as the new chief of the Wilmington Police Department. Bob Tracy's career spans 23 years in New York City and 5 years in Chicago as Deputy Chief of Crime Strategies. He has a reputation as a skilled strategist who devised and enhanced the CompStat programs in New York City and Chicago. It is striking, it is notable, that during his tenure from 2011 to 2016, Chicago experienced the lowest homicide rate in 50 years and the lowest overall crime rate since 1972, a 30% reduction in overall crime. In addition, throughout his career, he has held a number of significant command positions in New York City, including head of the city's violent felony squad. I'm impressed that Chief Tracy is known for his even temperament, his ability to interact with officers, citizens, and indeed even engage with people who are predicted to commit crime. He judges success by crime prevention and not simply by numbers of arrests. He has an outstanding reputation for interacting with the public and has expressed a view that his successes have more to do with relationships with the public than anything else. Moreover, it impressed me that he was the only candidate that we interviewed who chose not to bring a deputy with him, but felt confident that the talent exists within this department to fill any important assistant role. He comes highly recommended by leaders in the criminal justice field, including the crime scholar from John Jay College, David Kennedy, and New York City Police Commissioner James O'Neill. Ladies and gentlemen, I am very pleased to introduce to the people of Delaware and to the people of the city of Wilmington our next police chief, Robert Tracy.
Thank you very much. First, I would like to thank Mayor Purzycki for the opportunity to lead the Wilmington Police Department. I sincerely appreciate the confidence the mayor has in me, and I look forward to getting to work as quickly as possible. When I interviewed for this position, I was impressed with the mayor's leadership and vision for Wilmington, and I was excited about the opportunities ahead for this city. I'd also like to thank all those I met today for the show of support, especially the elected officials, community leaders, law enforcement leaders, business leaders, and the clergy. Each expressed a desire to work towards a common goal, and that common goal is a safer and more prosperous city for all. And that round of applause earlier, I would be remiss if I didn't acknowledge Chief Bobby Cummings, who's in the audience today and at the dais. Chief Cummings and I represented our respective cities, him in Wilmington, and when I was in Chicago. We worked with the Department of Justice, Violence Reduction Network, and meeting Bobby, him and I served on many panels and strategies together. He's a consummate professional, and I look forward to building off all the initiatives that he's put in place in the city of Wilmington and the Wilmington Police Department. Congratulations on your retirement, and I wish the best for you and your family, Bobby. Although I'm not from Wilmington, I know that in a very short time, the city will feel like home to me. I was born in New York City, not far from here, and I spent more than half my life in law enforcement. I'm married to my wife, Brenda, for 20 years, and we have 5 wonderful children. My wife and family know that in my heart, I am and I will always be a proud police officer. Police work is a noble profession. It's my calling. It's what I love to do. And I'm honored that I've been asked to lead the Wilmington Police Department. Without my wife's support, today would not be possible. When you marry the right woman, everything falls in place, and nothing could be more true when describing my wife, Brenda. I'm sorry that my family's not here today, but we had an Easter trip planned this week to visit my wife's family in Puerto Rico. Naturally, I canceled for this announcement and to get started on the work and the job that's ahead of me. and I hope to introduce you to my wonderful family very soon. I also want to tell you a little bit about my journey in law enforcement. In 1984, I started my police career in the NYPD and rose through the ranks to the position of captain. I led many tactical, strategic, prestigious units throughout my 23-year career in New York City. I worked for, with, and many great men and women, worked for and with great many men and women, and I learned a lot on how working together with communities, much can be accomplished. Grab one of those waters. My apologies, I've been speaking for the last hour and a half, everyone, so just bear with me. I learned a lot about how working together with communities, much can be accomplished. I plan to do the same thing that I've done in the past here in Wilmington. When I retired from the NYPD, I worked in the private sector for a few years, but I miss police work and my calling. And when I had an opportunity to return to policing in Chicago, I did not hesitate to go back into this profession. During my 5 years in Chicago, we made great strides in crime reduction. And as the mayor mentioned, during my tenure in Chicago from 2011 to 2016, we experienced the lowest murders and the lowest murders rate in 50 years and the lowest overall crime since 1972. I'm very proud of the work we accomplished with the community, with the officers in Chicago, and how much we were able to do and accomplish working together. And now I'm proud to be here to serve the citizens of Wilmington. At this moment, I would like to address the citizens of Wilmington. I want to tell each of you that I will work tirelessly to bring safety to our neighborhoods. I will work to give you a police department that is responsive to your needs, a police force that is accountable and accessible. But I need your help too. Safer communities don't just happen. It's a mutual obligation we all have, and it can only happen when we work together. Throughout the next few weeks, I will visit each neighborhood and get to know each and every person who wants to be part of this work. And I look forward to getting to know the citizens of this great city, and I know together we can do great things. To the police officers of the Wilmington Police Department, you have a high quality and professional law enforcement agency. And I would like to tell you that I look forward to getting to know each and every one of you. I want you to know that I will work to ensure that you have the best training, equipment, and supervision to do your job. I believe in you and the work that you do, and I will foster an environment that is supportive, inclusive, and meaningful. I know police work is not easy, and I know sometimes it can be a thankless job. But when you become a police officer, you want it to make a difference. So together, we will make a difference, and I'm excited to hit the ground running. To our federal, state, and local law enforcement and criminal justice partners, who I've met many today, I've enjoyed great collaborative relationships and successes both in New York and Chicago, working as a team. The support of each other is crucial for our success, and I look forward to having those relationships here in Wilmington. And finally, to the elected officials, who I've met many today, I would like to say my door will always be open. I will work with each of you to ensure that Wilmington is safe, along with being a vibrant city to live and work in. I have great confidence in this city and its citizens and its police officers, and in you, the elected officials, and I know together we will make a difference. As I begin my new journey, I have immense respect for law enforcement and the privilege to wear the uniform. And as such, I will not wear the Wilmington Police Department uniform until I receive my certification as a sworn law enforcement officer in the state of Delaware. That's big. You have to respect the uniform, get the right certification, and I'm going to do that as soon as I can. In that process, you'll see me in a suit for the next couple of weeks, and I hope to put that uniform on soon. So again, thank you, Mayor. Thank you for your confidence and trust. I will not let you down, and I will not let down the citizens of Wilmington. Thank you for this amazing opportunity to serve you and an ability to earn your trust. I look forward to getting started very soon. Thank you again.